Hi everyone. This is an old classic card game that I used to play as a kid. I don't see any YouTube videos about it, but it's a pretty simple game. So, you'd start by shuffling the deck, and there's 2 to 4 players you could play. You shuffle the deck, I already shuffled this, and then you deal out 4 cards. Now, you don't look at your cards. Each player does not look at their cards, but you rearrange them in an order where it looks like this. It looks like that. So there's 2 top cards, 2 bottom cards. Same goes with the other player. Oh. 2 top cards, 2 bottom cards. Okay? Now, you could look at once these are set, you could look at your bottom cards as many times as you want. So, a king and a 9. Now, a king is the best card possible. So, it's worth 0. And you want to get the lowest score possible. So, I turn it like this, just so I know. But I could still look at the cards as many times as I want. You could do that if you want. You could turn it to the side, or you could leave it like this. Doesn't matter. But you want to get kings, aces, deuces, 3s, sometimes 4s, but depending on what you have. So I don't know what the other person has, but okay. So the other person draws the first card, and he would not show what card he drew, but he would lay it down because it's a 6. And then I drew a 9. Now, for all purposes, I know that he has an ace, so he would want to change one of his 2 bottom cards, and he has a king and a 10. So you'd want to throw that 10 away. So, now, the top 2 cards, you could only exchange once. So, once you exchange this card, you cannot exchange it again. Same goes with this card, but you can exchange these 2 cards as many times as you want. So it'll be my turn. So I drew a deuce. So exchange the 9 for the deuce. Alright. And the game goes on and on like that until someone decides that they have the best hand. They think they have the best hand. So what they do is they knock. And once they do that, the other players have one last turn, and then you flip over all your cards. So I knocked. He would have the 10. That's no good. So you get rid of it. So we flip over our last remaining cards. And see, this is why you'd want to wait until you exchange these cards, because I'd have 22 points right now. So it's 10, 22. And then he would have 11, 14, 15. So he would win, but that's not basically how you'd want to play it. You'd want to play it where you get the most kings, the most aces, 3s, deuces up here and down here. So that's basically the game. If you have any other questions on the game, put them in the comments. And that's Kings for you, and have a good day.